action. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. Oh my goodness, it's been a long time, friends, huh? It certainly has. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing fantastic. Oh man, the unknown enemy absolutely kicking our behind currently, huh? Not the coolest thing on the planet, but you gotta deal with what you have, right? Woo! Feels good to be back inside, I'll be honest with you. It's been a long time, huh, friends? How you doing? How is everybody doing? Is everything good at home? Everybody healthy? Everybody escaped the unknown enemy so far? Me and Rini, we're doing good. Even though we come into contact with many people who have encountered the unknown enemy, because that's part of my daily job, unfortunately for Rini. But so far, doing good. So how are you, my friends? How is everybody doing at home? Work? Back to work? Your city's opened up? Or are they still under lockdown? Look, I can't figure out what's going on myself. We were so headed in the correct direction and then made such a wicked left, right, I don't know what you would call it, but a bad turn for the worse. Yeah, that's what I'd call it. And now, man, I'm working harder than ever. Total BS, completely unfair. What are you going to do? Anyway, I am just so glad to be inside. Ever since I changed the format to the travel format, it's been nothing but shooting outside on the run, outside in tables, outside in restaurants, just outside, key word in every sentence, right? So, enjoying the inside is definitely feeling good. I remember why. I remember back in the day when I used to have multiple studios, outside, but still places that I could sit and do filming in one location. Unlike today that I got to get up and run around, but I am absolutely loving it. Do I regret going to a travel format during the unknown? Absolutely not. Has it made things more challenging? 100% so. The main reason that we were actually doing this inside shooting today would be because I had a request from, well, Rini and my kids and my colleagues and my mother to give it a rest, to not be running around and pushing my luck since I already used some of my 9 lives during my work every day. So, seeing as the way things have progressed in the last 2 weeks, I thought it'd only be fair to listen to those around me, right? We get so hyper-focused on what we want for ourselves sometimes that we actually don't take the good advice that others are offering us. So, after this outcry of, what shall we call it? Common sense? Yes, sometimes I can be very unsensible. Rini will tell you this. So, after this repeated outcry of common sense to pump the brakes, I have decided to take a week or so off, more like a week, less than so, and listen to the advice of the others and, kick it into low, do a little cruise control, work some things out. In all honesty, it's been quite difficult. I've had to replan my plans twice already, simply because people from my particular state, the state of chaos, the state of Florida currently, not many people want us visiting them. I was just talking about it with a colleague of mine. I don't understand how back in March, Florida was the golden seal of how to reopen a state. And now in mere July, we are close to the plague. No one wants us coming to their state. I don't even know where to begin. Our numbers are in the 8 to 10,000s every day when they were in the 3 to 2,000s. I don't get it. It is, I don't want to point the finger of blame at anyone, but it is largely in part due to a audience of young people that, I am I don't know how to say it even. I don't want to say I'm anti-mask or anti-social distancing, because I am and I am not. I am in the proper situation. I am not currently. So this is an issue, folks. This is a big problem. We need to get these numbers reversed all over the country. I swear, I thought by now we'd be done with this, right? How many times in April and February did I mention just wash your hands and wear the damn mask and it'll all be over soon? And I apologize. I was absolutely wrong, because here we are in the throes of July, where the weather alone should be more than enough to keep the enemy at bay. Getting served in a massive way. So, I am taking a small, very, very, very small hiatus from running around. I will be back to being the domestic god of travel in a week. 10 days at the most. They say 10 days. I say 7, maybe 5. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. No, that wasn't one of those coughs. That was coughing from BSing too much. Anywho, since they've given me this time to wander and think and plan, I have actually had to rethink 2 of my major trips that were abroad to countries that currently just aren't looking for Americans to visit. So therefore it becomes impossible for me to go there. But that being said, I have changed gears and put 2 new destinations on the map. The first I'll be telling you about today. The second, we'll go into detail in the coming weeks, months maybe. I think it's best always to concentrate on one project at a time. And this project really has caught my attention. So, let's get into it. This will be a travel project, an adventure of epic proportion. Domestic but non-domestic. A place you all know, many of you may have been to, many of you have never been to, where I'm about to tell you about. But it's going to be Canada. That's right. Canada being one of the few countries that allow little old folks from the United States to enter, will be the port of entry of my next destination and our first international travel video since I flipped the channel into a travel channel. That's right, folks. I have decided I would like to take you all on an adventure to the Great White North. To the top hat, we call it here in the United States. To not the Canada you're used to. Not Vancouver. Not in Ottawa or Montreal. See, these cities, you're very familiar with what they look like and how exciting and vibrant they are. But there is so much more to Canada than meets the eye. There is a complete unexplored, and I mean more than Butte unexplored, because man, as I started doing my due diligence, as you know I always do, I noticed that everyone seems to think a trip to Butte is the ultimate trip to Canada's outdoors. And I mean, I can see why. It's absolutely beautiful and stunning. But it is nothing like the place or places that I'm about to show you. You see, our trip, and I'm calling it our trip, and you'll know why in the end, but our trip to Canada is going to begin in a city you may be familiar with, Edmonton. Or may not. It's in the province of Alberta. It's called the Northwest Territory, and our adventure is going to take place in this territory. we are going to go to where the road ends. Check it out on this map. You see, we're going to start in what I call secondary Canadian major city, Edmonton. We're going to travel roughly around 1,500 miles to a very small and very barely developed town called Yellowknife. And I don't mean barely developed in a bad way. I mean they have all of the essentials, right? Internet, lodging, transportation, but they are where the actual road ends. Oh yes, anywhere beyond that point, you're going by dog sled. Hopefully we'll be doing that while we're there. And Yellowknife, very developed, very modern town, but still embraces, whether they like it or not, the old ways. Yellowknife exists in almost, I want to say, Alaskan conditions, aurora borealis, months of night, months of day, very short summer season, long behind winter season. Again, dog sled is an actual viable, regular form of transportation. These people know how to live off the grid, but yet enjoy all of the modern conveniences of being on the grid. I find it absolutely fascinating, and I think the entire adventure getting there is going to be something worth investing in. And I say that not only in the metaphoric sense, but this time, people, I mean it in the actual literal sense. So you see, this particular adventure is going to be a bit more financially impacting than most of my travels. And therefore, today, I am going to come to you guys for the first time ever and ask for your financial assistance in this endeavor. I would like for you guys to join me on this adventure and, if possible, donate. Donate to what it's going to cost to offset the price of traveling to this very remote part of Canada, one of the most remote parts of North America, definitely, again, where the road ends in the Northwest Territory of Alberta. And so, to offset the expense that this particular type of travel will incur, I am going to ask you guys to help me out. In the link below, you're going to see a PayPal account for Kylie PL9, where we'll be taking donations from you, my loyal subscribers who have never let me down in the past, and I have no doubt will not let me down on this endeavor as well. So what I'll be calling this fundraising event is the $1 Canada Tour. That's right, the $1 ticket Canada Tour. What I would be comfortable accepting from you guys would be a donation in the form of $1. Our goal is to raise $1,800 by the 26th of September. I have already tentatively started the wheels in motion, made reservations, spoken to certain authorities that I need to speak with in order to travel to this area. And, you know, since I work in the medical industry, it affords me travel all over the world, actually, unimpeded. But I just want to make sure that when we set out on this particular endeavor, we'll be able to succeed and not fail because of some technicality. So my goal is to raise $1,800 US. I know it sounds like a lot of money, and it's definitely no small amount. But I believe with our subscribership and the generosity of you, my community, that in the next, I think that's somewhere almost around 75 days, almost 90 days, should be able to accomplish this goal and make the great $1 Canadian tour a reality. I want to share with you the amazing, pristine, untouched forest, outback, wildlife, community, people that live in this unique part of the world. You know, it is attached to Canada, and you would think all of Canada is Canada, but from the limited amount of information I've been able to gather, this particular area, this particular city in general, Yellowknife, is a absolutely unique experience. And I think it's something you guys would enjoy seeing, and I'm going to do it in an absolutely guerrilla hit and video way. You know, I usually go to my sponsors like IHG or Best Western and seek accommodations and backup, or, you know, go to Avis and look for a vehicle, have, you know, some plugs in for them, and, you know, it works out for me. This particular adventure, it's going to be very, very different. I would rather not be tied to a corporate entity where I have to be in a certain location on a certain day, on a certain time, and dedicate a certain part of my content to, you know, respectfully promoting their product while getting our adventure done. So I thought, for the first time ever, I love difficult things, I love learning experiences, I thought I would try a fundraiser. And again, I am not very comfortable with these type of things. This is actually the first time I'm ever going to attempt this. So it's either going to be a massive success, and one way or the other, we're going to make a way to take this trip. Or it's going to be an awesome learning experience. But we're going to give it a whirl. So, part of what's going to happen is I have to give back. I always feel it needs to be a barter situation for me to be comfortable accepting help from people. Yeah, I'm awful at it. Like I've told you in past videos, I can barely sit in a restaurant alone and eat without feeling guilty. So asking for help is 1,000 times more difficult than giving help. I love giving help. So what makes me comfortable in reaching out to others and asking for help is being able to give back. Now, the content is a given. It's going to be up there for free no matter what for everybody to enjoy. So by no means whatsoever should anyone feel obligated or feel bad because they can't give $1. $1 is a lot. That's why even for me, asking for $1 is very uncomfortable. But I believe pooling our resources, maybe skipping that donut, maybe sacrificing that 1 cup of coffee and sending it this way to this guy, will in return give something back to you. A love of the region I'm going to show you, an education about the people and the land, which again, all coming to you no matter what. My content on YouTube is always given freely. It is a satisfaction for me. And it just is a joy to see your comments and find that everyone actually loves and learns things or figures out something new or, you know, finds a new place they'd like to visit through my content. Amazing. Absolutely the thing that drives me 100%. So, what I want to do, and we will start from today, is in the link down below. Down there. In the description, alright, and call it the link, call it the description, in that wording verbiage down there, you're going to find a link to a Google Drive, which will have a free downloadable desktop wallpaper. It's one of my original photographs, my original artworks. I use them myself. It's something I've been working on. I want to give to the community part of the art that I create. And so, to start off with today, you're going to find a link to a Google Drive document down there. It's a download to one of my personal photographs. It's a desktop wallpaper. Use it on any device you like. Share it with whoever you like. Give it away. Sell it and make money with it. Be my guest. If you can be successful more than I was, bravo. But I give that to you freely. You'll find it in the description down below. You'll see it says Andy's Wallpaper. For you, that's for you. To every single dollar campaign contributor, after we wrap up the adventure, you are going to receive a personal link to a downloadable file with 12 of my original photographs that will be set to use as a wallpaper, and again, to be used at your discretion any which way you feel like. Each individual will also receive a downloadable link to a catalog of roughly 1 dozen unique photographs from the adventure that are printable and usable up to, I guess, 11 by 14 actual prints, because what I am going to do, you know I got to turn everything into some kind of giveaway competition when I go out, right? Is for my top contributor, because of course I would like you to contribute $1, but you can always contribute as many as you like. And so, as a personal one-off gift to my top contributor, I am going to, of course, send the prize packs I love to send. It will contain t-shirts, caps, candy, refrigerator magnets, knickknacks, hotel room junk, oddities, maybe a rock. I don't know. Definitely something that would be a small time capsule of the entire adventure. Something special for you, the top contributor. So you can brag to your friends that you're wearing the shirt. Oh, and of course, since this is such a special adventure, I will be purchasing a very unique pair of designer sunglasses, in a case of course, which will be given to that top contributor along with that prize pack. I've done it once before. That subscriber knows who they are. I'm sure they still enjoy them. I have a fetish for sunglasses. The ones I give away are always very unique, very good, always an up-and-coming brand. You're going to enjoy that. Wink, wink. So, you know, you're going to want to be that top contributor. But if not, I'm begging you. I'm asking you. Look in your couch seats. Check your pockets. Look in that ashtray in the car. Put 4 quarters together. $1 US. Send it to that PayPal link down below. Every so often, I think at least once every 2 weeks, I'm going to make an update video. Let you guys know where the campaign is at. Let you know what we've purchased so far with the donations. And pretty much keep you up to date exactly where every penny is going. So many moving parts, so many things to remember. I'll be continually making updated videos and, you know, checking my own homework to see what I left out. I do want to point out that every single dollar that you contribute will go to this campaign and only this campaign. So, it's been so great catching up with you guys. I mean, like I said, it's always outside shooting, being around people. It's uncomfortable. It is. I enjoy it. You know, I like bugging people. We all know this. But I like this, our time, our me time, our together quality time, where we can discuss things. So what's been going on? I notice a lot of your channels doing an excellent job of surviving the drought of being able to live life as normal. I mean, just so creative. And I have to say, I am super proud of my community, the community I am part of, that you immediately broke away from all those, I hate to point shit out, but those lame challenges. What kind of hole can my cat fit through? What kind of spicy rice can I tolerate? Can I cut off all my hair and still remain sane? I really didn't see much of any of that from you guys. What I did see was lots and lots and lots of original, super creative, very from the heart videos where you shared your days, a day in the life, where you set a goal for the gym and accomplished those goals. Man, much love to all you guys that set workout goals. I see a lot of you did, and I see success in every single one of them. Like I always say, success is the day you set the goal, you're already a winner. You've already accomplished more than you did the day before. So, very proud to see that. And the way you guys flipped a lot of normal things, I mean, things you did with your pets, things you did with your children, how to craft things, how to help people understand what's going on with the unknown enemy, keeping us up to date, what's new in your town, letting us know where we can go, where we can't go. I have to say, it was a tremendous help for me. I had actually planned and paid for 2 trips to 2 European destinations that just were unable to be visited at the time I had booked my trips because of the unknown enemy. And it's funny because on Instagram and here on the YouTube, I got a lot of feedback from people in those particular countries, and thank you very much, about, hey man, you may want to check with your travel agent right now and be first in line for those refunds, because it was work to get some of the money back from some of the booking agencies. And I book usually directly from the hotel to the airline, and they were very reluctant to return money. They did, but it took weeks. And I thank all my subscribers that, told me, get on it now, Andy. It's going to take you some time and work. And so this way I was able to flip that into some of the current trips you're about to see. And part of that money will go to fund the Great Canadian $1 Tour. The Great Canadian $1 Tour. The Great Canadian $1 Tour. My marketing friends say if you say it enough, people will give. And if you say it 3 times in a row, it actually sticks in their head. What do you think? The Great Canadian $1 Tour, good name? Let me know in those comments down below. That's something I haven't been able to say too much. Usually it's short and sweet and it's hit and run and, did you like it? Let me know. But this I definitely need the feedback on. Does it feel right? Because I can get into Canada. I will be able to accomplish my goal. It is somewhere that has very little to no coverage on, and the trip to it, absolutely outstanding. Just spectacular. Going to love it. That's why I can't be bound to a corporate sponsor. I can't say I'm going to stay in this hotel tonight, because I don't know if I make it to that hotel tonight, or I don't know if I need to go past that hotel tonight, right? So we're gonna float this on our own. We're gonna self-fund this with the aid of all my loyal subscribers and my friends and family. Everybody's contributing to help get this off the ground. And I think it's going to be such a worthwhile project. I'm going to give back to you guys. You're going to enjoy this. Everyone's going to enjoy the content. It's going to be scary, fun, hilarious, embarrassing. I mean, it's going to be the entire spectrum, the whole rainbow of emotions and events. I'm going to travel solo. I'm going to get a 4-wheel vehicle, and I am going to take every shortcut and beaten path that you shouldn't, because that's what makes it fun. And I'm going to stop and meet the unique people that live in this particular area. They are not like most of the Canadians that you see in your travels or come visit your town. They are very loyal to the area they live in. They have to be. It's not an easy part of the world to exist in. But I'm going to find out, and I'm going to share it with you guys. So, let us gear up and get all excited for the Super Canada $1 Tour. in the link below, PayPal account, send me $1 today. $1,800 is our goal. I'm going to come up with some kind of meter and put it in the bottom of, all my future videos to come. Not sure what it should be. Why don't you guys help me out with that? What is uniquely Canadian that makes an absolutely fun meter to build on, right? What can it be? Bottle of maple syrup, maybe some whiskey, Canadian Club whiskey bottle. Ooh, maybe a Canadian Club whiskey bottle that I empty. Every time we reach a certain goal, I take a shot. Let me know if you like that in the comments down below. I think that's a good idea for all of us, but let me know. I need something. We need something whimsical to keep track of this, right? But enjoy this beautiful montage of the Canadian Northwest Territory of Alberta, where we are going. And as always, y'all know how we do it on this channel. Didn't change that much. Comment, like, share. Love ya. See y'all in the next one. Next one should be from a destination. I know I promised my family and all. I said a week to 10 days. Week to 10 days. So a week. For sure a week. 10 days. We'll see. We'll see. PayPal. Kylie PL9. Give from the heart. Love ya.